Hey everyone, it's Jimmy Soroka, aka Feet Peace, and welcome to the most positive community in the world. So I have not been crying or anything. Caitlin and I have been very happy and things are good. I wanted to come on here just because like I said, content probably we're going to start planning tonight, creation times tonight, and then we'll start tomorrow. But I did want to make a stop in, and it's called Nobody's Hero, the name of the broadcast. Reason being, as everyone knows, I'm nobody's hero, including Caitlin's. But I think I'm officially ready to be my own hero. I grew up watching movies and whatnot. There was always a hero. And I always thought I was the hero. I don't think I was the hero or the villain. I don't think it was anybody in the movie. Because maybe just from a young age, I knew that wasn't reality. And yet they merged like it does for most people. I grew up in a family that was very disconnected from technology. And even though they had their problems, everybody does. And I think now, after removing myself from technology for 5 seconds in my own head, which I haven't done since 2015, probably earlier than that, maybe since I was even a little kid. Do you make love last night? That is between Caitlin and I. I have become far worse than anybody that I'm complaining about. Good morning, baby bear. And by worse, I don't mean good or bad. By worse, I mean by my own standards. I don't mean by yours or anyone else's. By my standards, I do not like my behavior. Even yesterday, just with Caitlin, I think what I did with her was very therapeutic for her and me. But it definitely caused a whole lot of damage to a lot more people in return for us getting a little bit of progress. And I'm starting to realize that my actions are hurting far more people than it's helping. And I think I'm helping myself so much and helping Caitlin so much. And yet, I may not have watched the replay, but I finally don't have to. I thought back on my actions probably for the first time in my whole life, which might seem surprising or pathetic, or it should be anything but something that you're proud of. It's standard procedure to learn from your past. It is not something that should be considered impressive, but that's in my world. I don't think anybody should be impressed by someone doing something they should have already been doing. And so if you're normal, like I guess I'm becoming normal, then you know that I don't deserve any praise. So thank you for not giving me hearts. I'm not going to cry for you because that's going to make me money and make content and create drama. This isn't me creating drama or looking for therapy or help anymore. Last night was good. I'm doing this for me. This video is for me. I'm doing it to me, for me. If other people benefit, then I'm glad that you benefit from the content that I'm creating by living my own life. AFC, welcome on. How are you? Boomer. I was raised by them. And also by the Gen Xers and other millennials. And now I'm being raised by a generation that I don't even know the name of, but it's below me. And I'm bringing her down to my level. And I think her parents knew that the whole time. And even if she's too good for them, she was too good for me too. Like, they were more good for her than I am. I mean, yeah, I mean, even am now. And I see that. What do you think is the best and most strategic way to monetize moving forward? By making content. By making some content. By going out and making some gosh darn videos. Because I'm finally willing to admit that Caitlin has brought far more to the table than I ever have. Because I valued my money. I valued my time. I valued my effort. But I am the one who hasn't valued who I am and who they are. Continually telling them that their worth is not what they do. And then when they don't do things, I treat them like they're worthless. My actions speak louder than my words. And my actions prove who I am. And I am acting like a piece of shit. And I am not one. But I finally need to believe that and not just try to use other people to convince me I'm not. That's where I'm at. Thank you for watching. And I'm still here because I value your feedback. And I would like to learn something from you. If you're willing to teach me, now that I am finally, for the first time in my life since birth, willing to listen. Because even from young childhood, I wouldn't even eat. I was defiant from birth. Because I was abused by doctors and sold into foster care. But here I am. So you can ask with no block. No, you can fucking grow up and teach me. Because I don't have any fucking answers for you. I don't have any answers for myself at this point. That's the current problem. Good morning, STL. How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Because I'm not triggered. I am destroyed. Because I destroyed myself. Thank God I did it at 25. Thank God I didn't need anyone's help ruining my own life. Because I was about to get help. Feminine. Oh, cancel. Okay. How is my faith? Define faith. Right? Ask for someone else's definition. I have no faith. I have no hope. I have no love. I have me, myself, and I. And I'm finally ready to build a plan for my future. What is that future worth when I have none of those? Maybe something, or maybe I'm completely wrong. Rick James, welcome on. Rick Young, welcome to Periscope. I'm Jimmy Soroka, and this is Feet Peace, the most positive community in the world. And people have always defined whether or not it's a positive community based on me and the viewers. What I'm realizing is there are a lot of positive people in my community other than me. I've spent so much time trying to prove I'm the most positive one, I almost became the most positive one in the worst way possible. It's never too late to get help if you want to help yourself, but I hope it all works out. Thank you, STL. The one thing I wasn't doing wrong is being right here. This is me getting help. Because the one thing I've always known is that people can help me. I don't need someone with a degree, a quote-unquote professional, who can pop me pills. I need someone to believe in themselves. I need to believe in me, and I do now. or at least I'm ready to. And I'm not looking for you to tell me that I should believe in myself. I'm looking to find out why you believe in yourself, if you do. So I can learn, not mimic, not parrot, but learn about who you are, because that is who I am. Who I am is a lot based on how you guys feel about yourself, because that's how I define myself. That's the definition I've chosen for myself. If you feel good about yourself, I feel good about myself. I don't know if that's right or not, but it's who I've chosen to be up until now, and I don't even know if that's right anymore. I think this can be a great outlet, but also very risky, toxic, if you know what I mean. It could be, yeah. That's social media, man. That's the risk. A risk I'm willing to take, no matter what it costs. I've always said that, and I just don't think anyone ever really believed me. People just think I'm crazy for it, but maybe I'm just crazy enough. I don't think there's such thing as too crazy. There's such thing as too unstable. And I am about to cross the line of too unstable. And that's why that can't happen. My entire life is at risk. My future is at risk. Caitlin's staring apart a chicken. She's happy. Sometimes when I find myself down, I just hit the reset button and go back to what makes me happy. Life doesn't have a reset button, though. You know? Not what chases the problem of you. Not what chases the problem, if you know what I mean. So is it a reset button? What would it be then? Causes the problem. What would we redefine a reset button then in a language that I'm going to understand? Because it's not that you're saying it wrong, it's that I don't understand. Because I'm realizing I don't want to understand anyone else. I want to understand myself through others, because that's community. And yes, you can understand yourself through others if you're willing to communicate language to language. Because if I just define myself without others, it's blocking everybody out. But now I definitely know who I am, and I don't like me. So let me know who you are in your language, and then help me translate that, and then I can get better. Because I've always been bad, but I'm not bad. I've been acting bad my whole life. I just didn't really. I'm not bad, but I have been behaving poorly and acting like a child all the way to today, just like Caitlin. But Caitlin was being less of a child than me when we met. Now we're both going to rise to the occasion and then above the occasion. That's going to take 3 years and 3 months, 2.5. I think with you, Jimmy, you want something so much you're willing to do whatever you need to do it, to get it. Yes, including change, including grow up. I am willing to do that. I don't think that includes Walmart or anything else. This has always been my passion. This truly is my job. I just suck at my job. I would rather get paid $0 at this job and die than survive at that one. Is that learned helplessness? Or do I see the biggest opportunity in the world right in front of me, and I'm willing to risk everything to get it? For me, it's the second one. For some people, they might think it's the other one. Maybe it needs to be a mixture of both. Or maybe, with my friends, I've found a way to do both at once without having to spend any of my time away from my passion. And Josh has found a way to ensure his retirement. And there's nothing wrong with that. Drinking during the weekend satisfies that notion. Drinking, drugs, it's all not my interest. I don't think you suck at this at all. I just think you want the world, but that takes time. And I am the one with the worst desire for immediate satisfaction. I am the most sold product at this point. I see that now. I don't want to be on social media forever. I don't. Maybe I spend a decade in the media. Maybe 2. Maybe we become the media. I don't know. All I know is the big lesson I've learned is I would not like to stick to one industry. I'd like to make one industry my passion and be a master of it so that it doesn't become my master. Because the second that you put all your eggs in one basket, then I do too. And none of you have all of your eggs in my basket. And I'm sitting here putting all of mine in yours. So, guess I'm going to have to work on that. Thank you, Kate. I've become a ringing gong. Constant drama, mouthing off. And I have not earned the right. And even if I had the right, it's not who I am. Drama. Constant. I've watched you from day one, you know this, but I think one example of what depresses you is Periscope. It's not Periscope that depresses me. It's the idea that I could fail on Periscope. I think that depresses me. Going out anywhere today? Hi, Kelly. We might. Katie thinks we should. I'm the one that's nervous about people being around because of yesterday's broadcast. Hola. So is it really Periscope that's depressing me, or is it really Periscope that's depressing me? Because your content on YouTube, honestly, is very well done. You just need that one video. Team SDL. Here's why I know that I'm the one. I'm that one. Because there is no that one video to take off. But to take off what? Think of it this way. If we take off right now, we live in Wilkes-Barre. We don't do much. One video takes off. Maybe we make $300, $500, and then what? See what I'm saying? Like you said, it has to take time. I agree with Kate. You should at least take a little walk out somewhere, even just a short one. Thank you. I don't think I've been in mania and hypomania. I think I've just been in denial. I think I've just been in absolute denial. Because when nothing else would work, I just went into complete denial. And so did Kate. Fresh air is always good. Yeah, I agree. Denial that things have gotten as bad as they are. And then I mess it up worse and then I go into further denial. It has gotten uncomfortably bad, inappropriately bad, illegally bad. And I always said that it was all the other criminals that were going to get in trouble. But while they commit their crimes in the dark, I'm just an idiot who messes up really bad and then it accidentally turns into a crime. And then I'm the fool, just like they always said I was. Because I chose to believe other people about who I am and saying that it is what I do. What I do is not who I am, but I've let people tell me that I'm a criminal for so long that I'm becoming one. Life doesn't have a reset button, but you can take a step back and breathe. But how do you take a step back in life? That's my question. How do you reset? How do you stop? How do you step back? You can't step back in life. What do you go back a day and then the next day's bills are going to be due tomorrow? So those 2 days' bills are due. How do I step back? Because I can't stop the clock and I can't slow it down. Susie says, hello, mistakes are a very important part of life, stepping stones as long as we learn from them. Thank you, Susie. Then clear your head and tackle the world. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm documenting me doing that. This is how I document my thoughts, and I think that's maybe the place for Periscope. I don't think Periscope's bringing me down. I just don't think I used Periscope, or I think I used Periscope instead of appreciating Periscope for what it's supposed to be. The same as Twitter, like a personal journal. I agree, it's your journal. Yeah, it's like a personal journal. So these are my thoughts for the day. And I think what's nice about Periscope is I could probably just come live whenever I want to. You know, that's what's nice. Is everywhere else you have to have a plan. And I've never been the man with a plan. And I finally am. But I still want to be myself and be creative. And I'm finally realizing that Twitter and Periscope are the best place to brainstorm. The best place to sit here and talk with you guys about what you want to do. So, Katie, maybe during those brainstorming sessions, we sit right here live on Periscope while we brainstorm. Because it's only brainstorming. If you don't think that's smart, please let me know why. We'll talk about it. Are you still using...
I think brainstorming is a good idea to do on here because anything that we,
they'll bounce off of us. Yeah. We'll bounce off of them and they could say if they want it. Are you still using Snap for messages? Yes, I have gotten so bad to the point that Katie is handling all of my messages. I'm not even allowed to use my own messengers. I've delegated these things to her, by the way. It's not like Katie was stepping in like a full-grown adult. You know, I was like, Katie, I can't handle this. Katie, I can't handle this. Katie, I can't handle this. And now it's to the point where I do almost nothing, thinking I deserve to have her do everything. And I get all the rewards. And that's how she sees it. Because she's smart. And I just want to not hurt myself, but I would like to reach out and suggest something to do, just not on here. I will do so. Thank you, STL. Katie, can you pop open Snapchat? STL, by the way, when I was really mad, I deleted all of my friends from Snapchat. So, everybody, I deleted everybody. So I was really mad. I literally deleted thousands of people all at once throughout the day. I just sat there. I'm so special. Oh, I don't know. STL, can you snap us? Thanks. Okay, been there, done that with Facebook and other things. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind sending me a snap, just because. The top one, don't answer her at all.
Okay.
What's the one below that? Show me. Yeah, that's brand new. I don't know who that is. Block that. That's just somebody looking for attention. All right. And block the top one too. She's fake as all hell. I really need to get fake people out of my life, including me. What kind of stuff would you guys like to see when we go out? We can go to parks. We can go to coffee shops. I'm making about $200 a month on YouTube, so some of that could be used. I mean, I'd really like to use it for bills, but really the money should go right back into the business, quote-unquote business, so I could use that for content that we make. Susie said, what are you drinking? Matcha. This is a mixture of different drinks, different powders. It's like grass stuff. Katie put it together for me. Thank you. Somebody's snapping me. Just give me a minute here.
This chicken does good. Are you gonna want the day for breakfast then? Are you gonna want food then?
I'm good right now. Thank you. All right, I'll wait till he's finished. Ideas. What would you guys like to see as we go out? Or do you really just want to leave that up to me? Because there's 46 of you watching, pretending like you want to see my breakdown. You don't want that. Stop pretending like you want someone to be hurt. You're just hurt. I'm going to show you that it's okay not to be. Let me know what kind of content you want. It doesn't matter what Katie would like to do when we go out. Because Katie's not the star here. I am. I have to accept that. And if you don't like that, then you don't belong here. Because if you're here for Katie, you're here for the wrong reason. Right, Katie?
Mm-hmm.
This is Feed Peace. This is a community, but this is my show. And you're just trying to take the attention off of me. And you're right, that does piss me off. Because I worked hard, I suffered hard for this fucking attention. So keep pretending like you want to pay attention to Katie, rather than admit the fact you're just trying to get me pissed off. And I never even noticed because I actually cared that little about myself. I don't think anyone actually cares about what Katie wants. On screen. On screen. They care about what you want in real life. Right? But we have made you the center of the drama by victimizing you. Right? And you victimizing yourself as well. So heavily by me. But it started with me victimizing myself. Yeah, it's everybody's first time here. Why would you know who Katie is if it was your first time? It was my first time here. If you found me in the wrong broadcast, well, glad you like drama. I'm a pissed off motherfucker. That's true. I'm finally willing to admit it. I've gotten so angry that you can hear it in the tone of my voice. My voice going all, they think I'm faking the deepness of my voice. I think I'm just that angry. I think I have that much pent up rage that it's coming out with my voice sounding heavy because I feel so weighed down emotionally. And I'm realizing you can't just hit the reset and let it go. Because it's the internet, and the past is in the internet. Patty, how are you? Welcome on. And now I'm realizing it's okay for me to be pissed at pathetic motherfuckers who want to mock me. Please keep mocking me so I can keep blocking you. Because it's become fun for all of us. And I don't feel like a pussy at all. I think you're stupid. And you're a pussy. And you need to fuck off. Because you never belonged in my broadcast. And now you're going to suck my dick from the back. Because I said so. Triggered or not, we can all have fun here. So I'm going to have fun with my anger instead of continue to let you control my life. I'm going to block you from it. I'm going to kill you in the broadcast before I kill myself in real life. Because this is a screen, and it's time to start treating it like it. Like some pathetic, miserable motherfucker wants to come in here and mock me because they know how emotional I am. Because their life sucks. Maybe their mommy didn't hug them enough. Well, mine didn't hug me either. But it didn't make me suck dick. Not anymore. It almost made me suck dick. But now you're going to go suck dick. But you're not going to suck my dick. Because I'm straight. And there's nothing wrong with that. Keita, welcome on. How are y'all? Because this is a perfect place to take out my rage and brainstorm with my friends. Because it is a free platform called Periscope. Because YouTube is a democracy And Periscope is an absolute anarchy. And you got to be tough at an anarchy. And I have been an absolute pussy. Not anymore, motherfuckers. Talking angry doesn't make me tough. I'm still real weak. As I get stronger, I'll curse less, ironically. As I get stronger, we'll talk less and less about the miserable motherfuckers who want to fuck with me. As time moves forward, because I'm respecting time now, and it's okay that I am so destroyed. That's okay. I'm working on it. Finally, working on it. Because I would have lashed out if I didn't. And we all know that. And we were just waiting for the Jimmy final breakdown. Well, motherfuckers, it ain't coming. Because I finally learned the lesson that the last lesson I need to learn is to love myself the way that Katie loves me. Not the other way around. The way that you guys tried to love me. That I kept saying wasn't love because it wasn't the full. Because you wouldn't go to bed with me and marry me and give me all your money. Like a fucking whore trophy wife, or I don't even know. You know, some gay motherfucker who just wants you to put me in bed. I don't know. And when I say gay motherfucker, it is not a derogatory statement. I'm just saying gay and motherfucker in the same sentence, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's super inappropriate, but I'll work on it. But I'm done shoving it down as though I got any better. I just started lying better to try and hide in the public. I am homophobic. I am racist. I am a lot of miserable, awful things. I hate everyone and myself. And I fucking hate that. I finally hate the fact that I hate myself. I was willing to hate everything else except my own behavior. I never hated myself, but I was willing to hate everything else to run away from my bad behavior. So thank God I realize I'm not racist, I'm not sexist, I'm not homophobic, but I'm acting that way on purpose and shoving it down because I was raised that way in a fucking cult in the middle of the backwoods of PA. That fucks you up when you have the culture shock when you hop on a phone and more people that live in your town show up in your broadcast. Holy fuck. Culture shock. I gotta grow up. It's scary. I'm so scared. I will finally admit how fucking scared I am. Right? I am terrified. Everybody, they don't win. They don't win when I share my feelings. They said that they won when I show my feelings. Why? Because they thought that was me being a pussy. No! They are the miserable fucks living in the middle of nowhere acting like pussies. It was okay for me to show my feelings in the beginning. That was healthy at that time. And I let everyone else define that for me. Right? I have to let it out. Why? Because I'm an American and I show my feelings. Because that's what we do. That's what a healthy American does. I love my UK friends. I love my unhealthy American friends. But a healthy human being can communicate their feelings. And I am beyond fucked up. I don't think I could get any more fucked up than I am right now. But I am finally willing to realize, based on my past experience and my current behavior, that I can. And I will find a way if I don't beat it right now. I will find a way to get worse. If I don't find a way myself to get better right now, someone else will force me to either get better or never get better. Because if I won't choose for myself, somebody else will choose for me very soon. And I kept telling Kate, reflecting onto her, someone's going to choose for her. No. Someone's going to choose for me. Because I'm far below her. Fuck. God. But don't fuck God. Because God will fuck you. Trust me. I know a thing or two about that. I am drinking some sort of mixture of green powders. Good morning, Emily. You are at a mental hospital. You're drinking mud. Fuck off, bitch. Who will choose for you? I don't know, because I'm not paranoid about it. Listen to my words, tall turtle who used to be a hater. I know you all. I know you. Fuck you. Why am I letting you miserable fucks who have fucked me over be in my broadcast? Fuck off. Fuck off. Ugh. That feels good. Oh, it is about time. It is about time. God damn. I love how you think I believe in you, says KDC. Thank you. All I've lacked was self-respect since my childhood. My family tried to give me everything, and I fucked it over. I fucked it off. I was lazy. Why was I this lazy? I don't understand. Because I felt lonely, because I was separated from my family, because there was always an excuse. Why did I ever start making excuses? I don't understand that. I've been making excuses since a very young childhood. I mean, my family has been making excuses as well, but I mean, they have more of a success than I do, or at least I know one person in my family doesn't. I mean, I guess no, he does. He has more than I do. So why was I left with the least? Because I let myself believe I was the least because I was in foster care, because my mom really loved me, but I wanted to believe that it was just because of a paycheck. But why did I want to believe that? Why was I so self-deprecative that I was willing to commit social, emotional, psychological suicide just to prove to the world that I was worthless? I don't understand myself. I don't understand myself. I totally understand. I don't. I'm not educated enough. It takes a bigger brain than mine to fill me in on what the fuck is going on with me. Because it ain't a mental illness. Don't fuck with me anymore. Deep, says Taylor Star. It is. Oh my God, is it deep? Everything from the reality to the fantasies, every bit of it is like a fucking ocean in my brain. And all I'm trying to do is calm the water so I can let other people swim in it and get paid for that. Because other people deserve that. They deserve to enjoy the content instead of me just being paranoid about, the farmer's market people pulling in the driveway. Because that's not paranoia. It is a flex reaction based on past experience. It's not paranoia. I'm not paranoid that someone's going to choose for me. I know that I'm going to end up committing a crime on accident, and then I'm fucked because I'm so miserable and scared, and I refuse to do anything myself. That's a fact that everyone else except the worst people know. The worst people who have committed crimes. People like Michael Conger. Michael Conger knows that I am on the track to commit a crime. Period. That I'm on that track right now. Which is exactly why I am sitting here saying, oh God, okay, I'm fucked unless I focus on me right now. I don't need somebody else's help. I don't need some professional come tell me. I never did. That's fact. That's still true. But what I do need is to start admitting that I have fucked up severely and that everyone around me at least has a little bit to offer my life. And I am not the guru here. I got a guru in my brain, but it's all fucked up. And I got to calm it down. I got to calm my shit so I can get out of my brain what's in there so then I can actually offer it, because I'm not delusional about that. So that's what I have to work on. Bugsy, how you doing? Katie is lucky to have a leader like you. Right now, Katie is leading me, and that's the exact problem. Sometimes it's better to forget and forgive to make our lives better. I think it's always, wouldn't you say it's always better to forgive? Or maybe not. See, that's what I was raised to say, forgive, don't forget. Should we forget sometimes on purpose and forgive sometimes on accident? But I'm not, I know that I'm not being too critical about this. I know that I'm not trying too hard to know this. I know that I'm so fucked up from my childhood, probably from birth, trauma in birth, that where I'm at right now, I have to know this, because if I know this, I can conquer this thing. I can calm this thing down and utilize what's inside of it. Or if I don't, I mean, I just end up another scumbag on the streets. That would just another failure of foster care. While I have to look at other kids who went through foster care, 2 or 3 or 4 of them, who went off to college and now have a career and a family. And I've looked at them like, oh God, their life's pathetic. Well, I'll be damned. Quite literally. My life is shit, and we all know it. But it doesn't have to continue that way. But it doesn't mean that you just throw away everything that is. That is never the answer. It never has been. I know that. Like, I don't get to throw this away. Go Google me. Throwing this away is not part of the solution. Go Google me. And quitting isn't an option. Not in my book. That's my book. I don't care what anyone else's book is anymore. That's my book. My book says I don't quit. On myself. I don't quit on myself anymore. I'm done quitting on myself. Am I quitting on myself right now? Yes, as soon as I question whether or not I'm quitting on myself. I'm not quitting on myself. I have to know that. You're too cute to go to jail. Don't do it, says Taylor. You're so right, says KDC. Sometimes we need to forget in order to mentally forgive. That's, yeah, but is that true forgiveness? Because the second I remember, I lash out. I pretend to forgive my family, then the second I remember how tough it was for me, and then how they're getting to tell everyone what a great family they were, and though as I talk shit on them on the internet, it just makes them look better. It doesn't make them look worse. It makes me look worse. I embarrass myself. I don't embarrass them because they're not embarrassed. They're too busy to be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm an embarrassment. Kate has become an embarrassment. Josh is an embarrassment. But I am the biggest embarrassment on Periscope because I had the most potential on Periscope. And we can all agree with that. And I have become the biggest embarrassment and laughing stock on Periscope. We can all agree with that too. Because I am willing to start at zero. Because I don't think my life has come down any. I don't think it's gone anywhere until now. I think I have been unweaving the webs of lies in my own mind up until now. And I don't think I'm done. But I'm going to work through my own head till I reach zero. And when I reach zero, you better believe 100, right? 100 to you guys, when I look like 100, it's going to be my zero. That's my zero, is when I look like 100. But I am definitely below zero still. And I'm finally ready to admit that. And I have been going deeper. I have been getting worse, not better. I've been getting better in ways that look good socially. But now that I'm back on Periscope, it's not Periscope that's the problem. I've been running from the platforms that expose me in order to prove my truth. I'm a scumbag. I know I, as a human being, I'm definitely not a scumbag. But I am acting like the worst human being that I have ever met in my whole life. I do not know anyone else that's worse than me. I don't. So I finally admit and realize I'm the only one that can change that. And if I don't, ironically, my father got incarcerated after being pumped with medication. And then they falsely accused him of a lot of things. Sound familiar? And then he ended up in jail. Almost me. Almost. There's a solution here that does not include anything from the past except me. Me being me. Not how I'm acting, not how I think, not what I'm saying, but who I am as a human being. I must dig inward in order to stop exploding. Taylor says, why were you in foster care so long and not adopted? I was raised in the same family, and I don't know, maybe my mom didn't allow it. I could ask her. She's literally my Snapchat. I don't even ask her. I don't know. And yeah. I don't know what the story is there because my mom won't tell me the truth and my foster mom never told me the truth. So I don't know. How does Katie handle some women who idolize you? They don't really idolize me. She knows that. They just want to use me. And I finally see she's the only one that doesn't. And she's jealous of them only because she sees that I've been trying to use her. I just didn't mean to. You're far from an embarrassment. You give inspiration to broken people. I give an example to what broken looks like right now. It is time to be an inspiration to broken people. To tell them that being broken doesn't mean you can't put yourself back together. Because I'm finally to admit that I'm broken and not just bent. Because I was broken as a baby in my bones and in my mind. I will self-heal. Somehow. Chairman Mao goes, Jimster. Do you remember Chairman Mao on YouTube? Jimster, Jimmy Jam, Jimbo Licious, Jim Tenacious. What is up? Long time, broski. Welcome on, Chairman Mao. Susie says, forgetting allows room for letting these people repeat their behaviors. Unacceptable. Yeah. But letting me forget. No, letting me repeat my behaviors, right? Forget them. Fuck them. If I forget what they've done, I will forget how I've responded inappropriately. And then I will forget my own mistakes and make them again. There's no room for that. There's no room for that. I accidentally hit my snap button for camera. I don't care. People screenshot all the time. You're fine. Just asking because you're a cute little white boy. They get adopted. She must not have allowed it. Thank you. I guess I'm finally cute again for a second. But that's not enough, is it? My looks aren't going to get me by because I'm old now and fat. And I wasn't even that attracted to begin with. Was your sister in foster care too? She was for a little bit, and it fucked her up severely. It left her with some very severe trauma. So while everyone is looking at her thinking she is a mental case, no, she was thrown into foster care. She wouldn't stop crying. She literally cried so much they eventually sent her back. She was so messed up by it. You want to talk about a victim? You should be giving sympathy to my sister. I ain't no fucking victim, and I finally know it. I took everything I could have had. I have described everything to Caitlin, but it's been my life. I'm the one that did it. Everything I've said to Caitlin up until this point, for the most part, has been self-reflection in a way that I didn't even realize. Because I finally had someone in my life who was willing to sit quiet enough to listen to me, but like actually listen and even take the beatings. Because she hit me back too, but not today, but I finally had someone who was willing to sit there and listen. That shouldn't be what it takes. That should not be what it takes. Nope. That's not what it takes. I can't tell you how to man up because I don't know how right now. But I'm finally embarrassed because I can feel it. But I'm not nearly as embarrassed as I am in love. And that's the pathetic part. That's pathetic. That is not something to be like, oh, that's so sweet. You're a scumbag boyfriend, and what you appreciate is your girlfriend. No, she's the saint here. I'm a fucking scumbag. I finally know it. But we all know this is Jim's redemption story that I didn't want to have, but I guess I needed it. No, you don't need a redemption story. Do not let fucking Ty Lopez sell you on that shit. Your mess is your message. No. My success is my message, motherfucker. My mess is a way for people to relate to my actual message. Because people will spew lies and they will build them into things that look so pretty. A good answer for you. And then you fuck up your own life and they sit there and laugh with their money. Well, fuck you, Ty Lopez. I hope I get to work with you one day because you're a smart motherfucker. But I don't want to partner with you. I just want your money. Just like I've always wanted everyone else's money. I don't want your money. It's dirty fucking money. I don't want anybody's money. I want to make my own money now. On YouTube. on Periscope. I want to make my own money. That's what I want. But I want to do it the right way. And I don't even know what the fuck that looks like yet. Because I can't stop saying fuck. When I learn how to stop saying fuck, I'll learn. No, I don't think it takes stopping something to learn something. It begins by adding something better. Because the more I take away of the bad things, I get worse things. I start doing worse things. Because I'm not adding good things. I need to learn how to start adding good things into my life. I started with Katie. That was a great start, right? Maybe that's my salvation. Maybe because I decided to love someone else more than myself for half a second. But it was only half a second. And that half a second was the time between she healed me and then her parents made her homeless. There was one selfless act I made. And that was me leaving my apartment to live in the car with her. So that she would have somewhere to live that didn't have to be with someone fake. I was completely fake, way more fake than the rest of them. But you know what? I thought I was doing the right thing. That's all it took. That's all it took was for me to do, in my mind, what was the most selfless act. That's what changed me. That was what shifted this until now. It wasn't any ex-girlfriends. It wasn't whatever. Because me looking for a girlfriend just because she's Catholic didn't make me a good person. Me being a non-Catholic, making an effort to make sure someone had a stable home and a stable thought. Yes, I know I didn't have it to offer, but I thought that I did. That's all that it takes, guys. No matter who you think you are, what you think you are. Do something selfless on purpose, even if it makes no sense to you, even if you're doing it for selfish reasons. Because in 2015, what's up?
You want a chicken neck?
Yeah. Because in 2015, thank you.
Does it just taste like normal chicken?
It's just like very fatty. It's good though. I'm going to tell you a little story. I can catch up on comments, tell you a little story. What is the age difference between you and her? I'm 25, Kate's 19. But she is way more mature than I am at this point. Or maybe the same.
We're mature in different ways.
I would say so. Your sister is a sweet person. She is very sweet. She's the one that she didn't deserve to have to end up like this. It's not fair to her. Personal opinion, she's the one that got the shit end of the stick. My heart breaks for you and your sister, and I hate that people make fun of her. I've made fun of her up until now. And that is so fucked up. Because she is the one person that nothing up until now is actually her fault. But I'd be lying if I didn't say it is her responsibility to figure it out. Or it takes a village. Maybe we find a way to help her. For real. Not for fucking views. But because I want to be selfish, but I know deep down it is the right thing to do. I just don't know how to do it. Maybe I go do it and I don't do it well. And it doesn't work for the next 3 years. But at least I keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. And I don't give up on my sister. And then see what happens. Because Kate did that with me. And I mean, I made it this far. I feel sick to my stomach, Kate. Was that neck okay? That was finished?
Yeah, it's fully cooked.
Yeah, I feel like really, really sick right now. I think it has a lot to do with my feelings. What did Josh say when he feels bad? What does he feel? Sick to his stomach. Oh my God, I was turning into a sociopath. Katie, I was legitimately not experiencing my feelings. I'm experiencing my feelings right now, so I feel extremely sick. You're lucky to have Caitlin. She takes a lot.
I give a lot back too sometimes.
Katie, you do. But so do I. And Brad Russell, if you don't notice how much I take on, well, you don't appreciate me. So you can fuck off. I'm not lucky to have Caitlin, and you fucking suck, so suck my dick. He's already gone. I already blocked him. She takes a lot. So do I, bitch. We love you, don't cry, Katie C. I'm 37. Sky Blue Rain. Fuck off. coming in here in a fake account asking KDC how old they are just so she can try and find a child. Jimmy's talking to a kid. Well, fuck you. It's not my fault. I'm not their parent. You see this? This is irresponsible. If your kid is watching this, get them off the fucking screen. That's on you, bitch. Because I'm an irresponsible broadcaster right now. I will learn my responsibility. I'm learning how to do that. You don't just fucking do it and shove everything else down. I thought that for a long time, and I fucked my life up pretty bad doing it. And I shut the screen off and I say, fuck, 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 fuck. You're not a scumbag. Thank you. I know I'm not. I'm working on not acting like one. Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been any different. Forgive and go forward. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah, it's absolutely true. A lot of us on here love you. No, you don't. And if you do, I just don't believe it yet. Because you guys let me get this far, too. I mean, maybe you didn't want to. I don't know. Maybe you stepped in just enough. That's too many people for me to be able to decide whether or not that's true. So I don't know. I don't know who I can trust yet. Notice I didn't say anymore. I said yet. Right now, I don't trust anybody. I barely even trust myself. So, Confucius say, when you get stressed, you need to get naked with female. It worked for me all the time. I met you and your sister. Oh, okay. The age difference between you and your sister. Oh, I think my sister's about 5 years older. Charlene is nice. She always tries her best. She does. But so do I. My best just sucks that bad. Maybe you need to make room for God in your life. But it's my life. It's God. My life belongs to God. What do you mean make room for him? How do you make room for your creator? That's like saying to a kid that he should make room for his father in his father's bedroom. I don't get that. It's strange hearing you curse, not strange, different. I curse too much. Me too. Forgiveness. Oh God, I'm not even reading that. Stupid bitch. Forgiveness, because now, see, I know that's mean. I now realize how awful I sound. I know I sound awful and I keep doing it. I'm that angry. I'm that upset. I'm that hurt that I genuinely do not care how hurtful I am. That is a problem on every level. And that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm realizing it's going to take some social help because your money is not going to help. People thought that they could throw money at me and throw hate at me and either one would help me. Well, now you're stuck with me and you realize that both fucked me up. Pretending that I deserve fans and money. Well, I fooled you, didn't I? And you fooled me. We fooled each other. This wasn't a one-way street, and I finally see that. We fucked each other up. Who wants to get unfucked with me? Because I'm straight, and I don't want no pee-pees out my butt. Please, take it out of my butt. It's really gross. Makes me uncomfortable. I'm cutting it off if you don't take it out. Meaning you'll be blocked. Forgiveness, because now you're drinking poison and expecting the people who wrong you to feel the pain. Just feel what you feel. It's okay. Yeah. White shot of red. This is not Katie's broadcast. So, we're not here to talk about Katie. We're talking about fucking Jim Soroka. This is feet piece, motherfuckers, and you're stuck with me. You don't get Katie until you get me. When you get me, you get Katie. But you don't want Katie. You want me. You're breaking my heart. I hate seeing you feel bad. I would rather feel bad than keep pretending like I'm feeling it all. It's a good start. But it is where I start. It's not where it ends. It's where it starts. letting myself feel, because I never lost the ability to feel. I'm not a sociopath. I'm not a psychopath. Don't have bipolar. I'm the guy with so much power that I shoved my shit hard down so that you wouldn't have to deal with it. Either you deal with it or I die. We deal with it together or I die. And if you're cool with that, you can fuck off, because I will kill you from my broadcast first. Morning, Jimmy. I don't know what to say to you, but don't let a bad morning fuck your day up, bro. Boxing, MMA, I think I need to have 3 years of bad days that are less and less worse until I'm ready for my career. That's what I think. Stupid idiot. You do have power. That's why we need you. I know I do. KDC doesn't even believe it. They're just fucking trolling me. So KDC, go eat a dick. I'm upset, and that's okay. I don't need no dick suckers in my broadcast, and I'm not talking about homosexuals. I am cool with it if you're gay, but if you're straight and sucking my dick, then you're just a liar trying to get what you want. And I'm smart enough to know the difference. I always have. I kept letting other people tell me I didn't. My stomach is so upset, I do not want any more chicken neck. Breast only, as little fat as possible, please. Thank you. Breast and leg, whatever meat, just little fat as possible. I feel so sick. I think it's probably mostly my emotions, but I'm so thankful right now. Like, the gratitude is unreal. It's like I can breathe for a second. I'm about to be an entire disaster, and for the first time in my life, it's not going to be a breakdown, it's going to be a build-up. I shouldn't, no, it's not going to be a breakdown or a build-up. It's just going to be letting out my feelings. Hey, Tweety, suck a dick somewhere else. Because in my mind now, my haters and my fans suck my dick. And I'm straight. And I don't care if you're, call me asexual. I don't care if you're a fan or a hater. I don't want my dick sucked. I want to make love. And I only want to make love with Katie from now on. So, you can come at me for whatever you want. I'm going to give you nothing. Because Katie's the only one who's truly been there for me. You guys have been there for me in little ways, and I'm grateful for that. But in real life, Katie's the only one who's been here for me. Completely. Because that's not your job. And me telling you you haven't been here for me fully is not me shitting on you. It is me letting you know you're not my wife or my husband. I'm familiar with ridicule. My dad won my mom in card games during Vietnam War. I made fun of as a kid. Chairman Mao, you are a complete asshole, and I don't respect that. It's extremely rude. You're not my friend. I need to stop trying to pal around with anyone who will pal around with me. Why? Inappropriate. Racist. Because that's not who I am. That's how I was raised. Miss Betfair, how are you? Was this in the fridge?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking in the fridge. Does it look warm now?
Getting paranoid. Not about you. Hi, Becca. How are you? I'm awful, so thankfully things are officially going to be great. Things are awful. That's a great thing. It's something I'm thankful for. They're not going to stay this way. But I finally don't feel great. I finally feel how I should feel based on how I've been. Yeah. I feel better than I ever have in my whole life. I am better than I have been my whole life. Bitch! How is Kate this fine morning? Well, Becca, that is between you and I. I was making a joke because there's no you, because you're a comment. There's me, and there's me, and Katie's in my life. Becca, you are real. You know what I mean by that. Katie is mine. I'm not sharing. I am now selfish with Kate. You don't deserve Kate. Not you, Becca, but the world does not deserve Kate. Kate is too good for them. And when the world behaves, maybe they get to find out Kate exists again. Nothing wrong with that. That's right. I'm going to respect my woman from here on in. At least as best as I know how. I finally realized that I'm the only one that does deserve Kate. And she's the one that knows I deserve her. And I need to start showing her who I am. Because she already knows who I am. You don't deserve me. With all due respect, none of you deserve me. But I'm going to give you me anyway because it's the beautiful sacrificial thing to do in return for everything that I've done wrong with my life. I want to make a life of servitude to you guys in return for the mistakes of my past up until this present. And if I get rewards for it, well, I'm grateful. And if not, well, then my dues are paid. What do you and Kate do for fun? Y'all are young. We go outside. You have to live with you. You have to live with your young. Go see and do as much as possible. We will. Do you just go out?
Mhm.
No.
I want to finish off the chicken stock and then.
I'm not going to be drinking that. Are you? I don't think you should. Lean meat only, my love.
Okay.
You trust me?
Yeah.
If I shouldn't put it in my body, I don't want you to have any less than I'm having. You deserve is what I'm having. No matter what it costs, we'll find a way. Even if I have to get a fake fucking job working for a shit company for money to buy organic food. The irony is awful. Becca, thank you for the super hearts. Much appreciated. I shouldn't be getting rewarded for treating Katie like, you know, an old man should treat Katie. You know, I don't know if that's why I got the super hearts, but that's fucking ridiculous if I'm getting paid because I'm nice to my girlfriend. Like, fuck me. Fuck me. Please tell me that's not why I got them. That's none of my business. It's the content. Me being a good person has officially become content. Is that how fucked up I am, or is that how fucked up the world is at this point? Fill me in. I think it's both. What are your thoughts? Why did you give the Super Hearts? You give me your definition of why I just got paid. You want me to be honest? I do. Absolutely. That's the only thing I want anymore. Yes, it's both. Thank you. I've earned to get shit on by money. By money. That's how low I am. People are throwing quarters at me for being a good boyfriend. I'm officially a beggar. Fuck me. But it's official now. Before I was in denial. It's always been real. I was made a beggar since birth. I had to beg for a family by crying as a baby. You know, fault me for that too, right? Yes, official. You all want to fucking blame me for having to beg for a family by crying as a baby. Well, fuck you. Fuck you. You know what that is? That's health. Health that you will never touch. I'm not talking to you, Becca. Because you're honest with me, and I need to fucking accept real honesty and be grateful for it. But all these motherfuckers judging me can suck a dick somewhere else, because I am fully satisfied by the most beautiful woman on my planet. Because it's my fucking planet. Feet Peace. The most miserable community throughout social media. The most miserable person. The most positive community. That will shift in time. Because now guess who's getting entertained? Becca is getting entertained. For the first time in a very long time. At least I'd like to think I'm actually entertaining someone. But I'm really not. I'm not. I don't deserve to. I have to be a good person that's considered entertainment. It's going to be a long 3 years. Thank God it's going to be a long 3 years. Don't let the haters get to me. They're not fucking getting to me. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm triggered. Boxy MMA, thank you for the super hearts. Right, you know I'm triggered. Respect my emotions, right? You can do it, Jimmy. Thank you, Becca. See, that helps people. Someone that says don't, whatever they hate. No, fuck off. Don't even tell me about no motherfuckers. They don't belong in my brain anymore. I let them drive me nuts. I let them let me drive me nuts. They expelled my scrotum from my body. I became a pussy man. Being gay does not make you a pussy man. I am a very straight pussy man. I do not want to be a pussy man. Actually, you're a fucking idiot who doesn't get to be in my broadcast. Hey. Distasteful I am. It's a start. It's not entertaining, but it's a start. To each their own. Fuck everybody else's own that doesn't want to actually respect me because I'm a human being. I have to learn to love them, no matter how pathetic they are. Because I let myself get pathetic too, because I wouldn't love them. Because I wouldn't love myself. I let other people define me until now. You done with that stock? You ready to go for a walk?
Yeah, the pot's gotta cool down.
All right. This is a warning to anyone approaching me on the street. I will lay you out if you come up to me. Have a great day. Thank you for the super hearts. Feet Peace for life. Thanks for everyone who watched.